Good Wednesday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to what's making news, let's take a look outside our what seems like spring weather window today. And what a day all across north central Washington. Check out this beautiful shot of the Wenatchee Valley and all those blue skies out there. We obliterated our record high temperature today, 71 degrees. But let's go back a second, take a look at how November shaped up. Our average temperature, 41. The warmest temperature was back on the 14th at 70 degrees. Coldest temperature, 26. And we did pick up about 1.31 inches of precipitation. Now let's look forward to December. And here we go. It's December 1st today. It looks like we're going to be a little bit warmer than normal, and we're going to see a little bit more precipitation. We are in a La Nina year, so that's kind of how our December shapes up. But we will talk much more about this record-setting day coming up a little bit later on. And now a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. It's only Wednesday, but it's already been a busy week for Chelan County PUD crews who've been dealing with isolated power outages throughout the county since Monday. Short-term rental applications are now open for residents operators beginning today. And demolition also started today on the Chelan branch of the North Cascades Bank. But first, our top story tonight. New COVID-19 cases in Chelan and Douglas counties have sharply declined in the past 2 weeks. The Chelan-Douglas Health District reported this morning that the rate of new cases was at 346 per 100,000 residents over the previous 2 weeks. That's down from the 532 new cases per 100,000 residents that was reported on November 15th. The rate of new cases had been mostly slowly declining since peaking for several weeks in late August at more than 1,000 cases per 100,000. Well, it's only Wednesday, but it's already been a busy week for Chelan County PUD crews who have been dealing with isolated power outages throughout the county since Monday. The latest 2 outages were this morning and knocked power out for 670 customers on the north shore of Lake Wenatchee and 450 customers up the Eniat River Road. It took less than 2 hours to get power restored at Lake Wenatchee while crews worked until late this morning on the Eniat River Road outage. Wind is suspected in the 5 a.m. outage up the Eniat, while the cause of the 6 a.m. Lake Wenatchee issues has not yet been determined. On Tuesday night, falling trees led to outages for 278 customers from Coles Corner north of Leavenworth to White Pines Road. That outage was at about an hour from 8:30 to 9:30 p.m. And then on Monday morning, there was a brief power outage in parts of Wenatchee that was suspected to have been caused by a squirrel. Well, the deadline for operators of existing short-term rental businesses in Chelan County is closing in fast. Those current operators have until December 31st to apply to be grandfathered in under new rules adopted by the county last summer. Residents owners who want to register a new STR may do so starting today. Their deadline to register is July 29th. Back in September, the STR program manager, Kirsten Riles, said operators can find the necessary documents on the Chelan County website.
We want to make sure that you have your application materials, which are all posted on our website. Our Public Information Officer, Jill Fitzsimmons, helped us revamp our whole website to make it as simple a process as possible for the public. So if you're an existing owner, you click on the existing button, it gives you all your instructions and all the paperwork you're going to need.
Demolition started today on the Chelan branch of the North Cascades Bank. The downtown building at 220 East Johnson Avenue will be torn down in favor of a new branch and administrative offices scheduled to go up on the same site by January of 2023. The existing building has been closed since mid-October. In the meantime, customers can find North Cascades banking services just across the street at the former Lake Chelan Pharmacy building, and that's located at 223 Johnson Avenue. Coming up next, Chelan County continues to clean up damage from last summer's 25-mile fire. Chelan County closed Horse Lake Road this morning, cutting off another access point to the Wenatchee foothills as wintering herds of mule deer move in. And it's National Christmas Lights Day. Yes, that's a real thing, and if any town is ready for it, it's the city of Leavenworth. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
911, what is the address of your emergency?
Yes, it's me. It's my husband. I think there's something the matter with him.
It was a feeling that I'll never forget, like being able to meet them and know that he survived.
Okay, tell me what's happening. Is he conscious?
No, he's not. He's not.
Okay, take a deep breath for me. I'm getting you help.
Rivercom means to me that I still have my husband here with me. They're the ones that guided me through saving his life.
Somewhere behind these doors is a family member, often alone, taking care of a loved one with Alzheimer's or some other disability, or providing care for a loved one who is not ill but only aging and no longer able to care for themselves. In the field of caregiving, this is the home front. For the home is where most Americans will live out their last days. Contact Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington for a variety of services including caregiving, meals, and medication help.
When it comes to finding a memory care community, you want the very best. You want to know that your loved one is safe and receiving compassionate care in a loving environment. Fieldstone Memory Care is an innovative assisted living community designed for those with Alzheimer's, dementia, and Parkinson's disease. You'll find a community specifically designed to enrich residents' lives. The Fieldstone team is here to help you navigate the important decisions you face when a loved one has dementia or Alzheimer's. Welcome home to Fieldstone.
Welcome back. In another news, Chelan County continues to clean up damage from last summer's 25-mile fire. On Friday, a contractor for Chelan County Public Works will begin removing about 200 dead and dying trees that were inside that fire zone. The 25-mile fire burned more than 22,000 acres near Fields Point Landing and destroyed 2 homes. Crews will be working Friday through Sunday on Shady Pass and Hale Roads and on portions of South Lakeshore Road near 25-Mile Creek State Park. Motorists who come upon the crew should expect one-lane traffic and minor delays. If not completed this weekend, that work could resume toward the end of next week. Chelan County closed Horse Lake Road this morning, cutting off another access point to the Wenatchee foothills as wintering herds of mule deer move in. The road is routinely closed every December 1st and reopened on April 1st. In addition to protecting deer habitat, the county said the closure also protects the unpaved road from periods of freezing and thawing. Oklahoma Gulch Road near Entiat also was gated by the county today. It's National Christmas Lights Day. Yes, that's a real thing, and if any town is ready for it, it's the city of Leavenworth. This year's downtown display is the centerpiece of Leavenworth's Village of Lights Festival, a revised version of the former Christmas lighting celebration. Organizers with the Chamber of Commerce say the new structure of the festival may relieve long-standing traffic problems on Highway 2 during December. This weekend's highlight is Krampus Knot, a tradition imported from Europe featuring Santa's demonic helper Krampus. You can find more information at visitleavenworth.org. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's feature story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Please stay with us.
What's the best way to attract a wide variety of beautiful birds to your backyard? By offering the birds the right foods in expertly designed bird feeders from Wild Birds Unlimited. Whether you've been feeding the birds for a while or are just getting started, let our backyard bird feeding specialists show you how to add a little joy to your life and make nature a part of every day. Shop now for exclusive bird foods, feeders, hardware, and more. Wild Birds Unlimited. Products designed by experts. Trusted local advice.
Mary Maids of Wenatchee has been professionally cleaning and sanitizing homes and businesses in north central Washington since 1998. Mary Maids uses commercial-grade cleaners and viricides. Mary Maids has implemented additional safety and sanitation protocols. They are strictly following CDC guidelines for the safety of their clients and employees. For expert help with cleaning and sanitizing your home or business, call or look up Mary Maids of Wenatchee to schedule your free estimate today. Winter is a great time to trade in your current hot tub. Turn your old hot tub into money with Blue Lagoon Pool & Spa's trade-in program. You can save $500 to $1,000 off of any new artesian spa or take advantage of a free Bluetooth music experience. Blue Lagoon Pool & Spa recommends draining your hot tub every 3 months. Ask us about our drain and refill special. Stop on by Blue Lagoon Pool & Spa today.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. Just as COVID-19 diagnoses begin to fall in the Chelan and Douglas County area, the first case involving the Omicron variant of the virus has been detected in California. In tonight's feature story, state epidemiologist Scott Lindquist says it's only a matter of time before Omicron is detected in patients here in Washington, and there are bigger questions about how might that impact those who are infected.
The biggest concern we have about any variant is it more infectious? And that is a concern for Omicron. There's around 50 mutations on the surface of this new virus that is not related to Delta. It appears to be an evolution of a virus outside of Delta. And the concern being not so much that it's going to be more deadly. It doesn't appear to be at this point, but it appears to be more infectious. So the big question I have about this is, how effective are the vaccines going to be? And we don't know that information yet. How effective will the antiviral medicines that are just coming on the market right now going to be? And we don't have that answer yet. And how are monoclonal antibodies going to be against this? So a lot of this, we're all waiting. We're talking weeks before we start getting some of this information. So in the meantime, over a year ago, we set up a very robust genotyping program in Washington State, just for this reason, just so that we could pick up new variants that are coming in from around the globe. And we have not seen this. We have had no detections of this. We have been looking for it since the beginning. We look for all variants, and we will be very clear and transparent when we do see it. We are anticipating that we will see it. We know that travel restrictions have not been effective measures for controlling the spread of variants. We're hoping to slow this down. So we are very much, as a system, prioritizing contact investigation and case investigation around anyone who's traveled from a country that has Omicron or any other variant that becomes of concern. We have a very good chance. Remember, we were the first state to detect COVID. We're likely one of the states that's going to detect Omicron first, if it's not already here.
Time now for a check of your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope you all had a great December 1st. Can you believe it's December 1st the way it felt out there today? Beautiful shot looking down at the Wenatchee Valley, and boy, it could have been an early spring day today or maybe an early fall day. Look at that unofficial high temperature, 71 degrees. That shatters our old record of 62 set back in 1972, and now 71 is our all-time warmest temperature in the Wenatchee history in December. And boy, we just shattered that. 34 degrees above where we should be. 37 is our normal high temperature. We started off on the mild side too this morning at 43 degrees. 27 is our normal. And once again, 1985. What a cold one. It was 4 degrees below zero. Sunrise this morning, 7:28, and the sun set this afternoon at 4:12. Man, what a day today. Let's take a peek now. Temperatures tomorrow. We are going to drop quite a bit in temperatures tomorrow, but it's still going to be well above normal. 54s for Moses Lake, Ephrata, and Quincy. 53 for Wenatchee. 52 the high temperature in Kashmir, also in Chelan, and 52 as well up in the Omak, Okanagan, and Tonasket areas. So still well above normal, but no 70-degree temperatures tomorrow. Let's take a look now at our surface loop tonight. We can expect partly cloudy skies. Here's the high pressure that's been bringing all of that subtropical warmth right into Washington state. That will allow a few clouds to move in tonight, but we're going to be unseasonably mild overnight with lows in the mid-40s. For your Thursday, boy, the system, this high pressure ridge really gets flattened out by a large area of low pressure, but we will see a nice day on Thursday once again with temperatures in the mid-50s. And then Friday, things begin to change. Our cool down begins. Our flow now around an area of low pressure will bring in some northwesterly air into Washington. We'll see highs on Friday only in the mid-40s, so that's quite a change from today and what we'll see tomorrow. Kicking off our weekend, mostly cloudy skies. Just a weak wave of moisture may come over the Cascades and bring us a sprinkle or two, a 30% chance of rain with highs in the upper 40s. And then on Sunday, boy, that's where things really get interesting. Look at the size of this storm. We will see a 30% chance of rain during the day, going up to 60% as we get closer to midnight. And this will be our situation about midnight on Sunday. Highs in the mid-40s Sunday and Monday. It's going to be a wet one. Heavy rain to our southeast. All of Washington inundated with rain, an 80% chance for us. Most of it will move out by Monday night. High temperatures Monday, once again, mid to upper 40s. And then for Tuesday, I think we'll dry out just a little bit. Mostly cloudy skies. It will be mild. Most of the rain-snow mix will remain west of the Cascades on Tuesday. And once again, still above normal. High temperatures Tuesday in the mid-40s. Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast now. 43 beautiful degrees overnight tonight. 53 tomorrow, so it's still going to be a nice one, above normal, and 33 our low. But here's the big cool down beginning on Friday. 45 degrees. Chance for rain showers then. Not so much Saturday, but boy, by the time we get into late Sunday and into Monday, a wet one. An 80% chance of rain and 47. Mostly cloudy and mild by the end of our forecast on Tuesday, with a high temperature then of 45 degrees. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
I'm Dr. Wayne Latimer. I'm a chiropractic physician. I have postgraduate certifications in both whiplash, trauma, and rehab, as well as sports medicine. The location is great. The light and the visibility, the 17-foot ceilings are fantastic. You can go into a lot of clinics, and it's very clinical. People really like the spa environment, so my whole premise was take a spa environment, add the very serious rehab, and give people an enjoyable way to get better over time.
Introducing Alpine Airman. Because every home needs a superhero to eliminate poor indoor air quality, send inefficient operating equipment packing, and cut high energy bills down to size. For heating or cooling and equipment replacement, turn to the experts and the superheroes at Carrier and Alpine Air. We offer the best deals on high-efficiency Carrier products, along with friendly, knowledgeable service and incredible savings to fit your budget.
With TV advertising, what we want to do is more deeply connect with the community.
People spot me in different parts around North Central, Costco and Wenatchee, say, hey, you're the pizza guy. And so they wouldn't know that if it weren't for the TV commercials we've done.
We've been here so long that people already know who we are and what we do, but to have that image flash on their television screen as opposed to just hearing it in the radio or seeing it in the newspaper, I just love the fact that we can actually put our finger on when a customer comes in and says, I saw your ad.
It's becoming increasingly difficult in this digital age to know where are your customers listening or watching, because I watch all the different channels that they watch too, like Cooking Channel, History Channel, and so it was wonderful to be able to be on there.
I would say that if you want to do business in Wenatchee, then you should connect with the people of Wenatchee, and there's no better way to do that than with NCWLIFE.
And now it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Wednesday to you. Chelan was introduced as the new Washington Husky football coach on Tuesday. Amid cheerleaders in the Husky marching band, Athletic Director Jen Cohen said they were looking for a coach who would care for the players on and off the field.
They deserve a chance to compete for championships, to earn their degrees, to take full advantage of everything that this remarkable university has to offer. So when we were looking for a coach, we were looking for a coach that shared those goals, that embodied our values, that cared about the development of men both on and off the field, that knew how to instill and inspire a championship culture, bring a little innovative football to Montlake. Yep.
DeBoer does have a successful track record, winning 3 NAIA national championships at Sioux Falls before making a winner out of Fresno State. He says he believes in building a culture based on expectations.
We have some core values, things we call non-negotiables, and they revolve around being a family, being accountable to each other, and having a tough, hard-nosed mindset. That's mentally and then on the field, physically as well. It starts with me. It starts with laying out clear expectations that everyone understands. And I think that's so important. I think, as I told the guys last night, that, and it was awesome meeting them, that, you know, we're going to be persistent. We're going to be relentless. Those are words we're going to talk about and things we're going to do. But it's about being consistent at that level. That's important. And I want them to know that they got someone who's going to be consistent each and every day. They get in front of them and they're around them. And what I'm doing away from them is I try to make this place better and better for them. And I think consistently, or persistent is how you get there, and consistent is how you stay there. And you know, that would be critical for us in building our culture.
DeBoer has already hit the ground running on recruiting. Early reports have former UW quarterback Jake Haener coming back to Seattle after spending a year playing under DeBoer at Fresno State. Well, let's turn and look at the Les Schwab girls basketball scoreboard from last night. Yep, the preps are underway. Cascade traveled to Silton, came up short 61-26. Quincy down to Freda in the Battle of the Basin 53-48. Chelan upended Brewster on opening night 54-33. Cascade Christian Academy held Waterville Mansfield to 18 points and a big 63-18 win. Pateras had no trouble knocking off Soap Lake, winning 44-14. Wenatchee girls found the road rough in Ellensburg, falling to the Bulldogs 78-15. Turning to the Les Schwab boys basketball scoreboard, Sultan beat Cascade 78-35. Brewster edged Chelan 74-70. Waterville Mansfield won its opener at Cascade Christian Academy 47-18. Soap Lake stopped Pateras 67-16, and Walla Walla beat Moses Lake 72-37. Well, Eastmont and Wenatchee picked up wins at Eastmont Lanes and girls bowling yesterday. The Wildcats swept 2 games and 2 Bakers from West Valley, winning the pin count 1894-1540. Colby Hull rolled the high game of the day for Eastmont with a 186, while Jordan May had a 177. Wenatchee swept 2 games and 2 Bakers from Moses Lake, winning the pin count 1683-1379. Freshman Charlene Campbell was the high bowler to help the Panthers with a 188. Well, here's a look at the college basketball schedule. Just 1 game on the slate today. Washington State on the road in Phoenix to open Pac-12 play against Arizona State. That game underway on the Pac-12 network. Well, the COVID-19 pandemic shut down the BCHL's playoffs in early 2020. It kept Wenatchee from traveling north of the border last season. Now the league is dealing with the havoc of Mother Nature. The league announced Tuesday that it has postponed 8 games over the next week due to travel restrictions. Another 6 games have been rescheduled and 1 game canceled altogether. In addition, the BCHL announced that all out-of-conference games would be canceled for the rest of the season. Interim radio voice of the Wenatchee Wild, Sean Ziers, told us Wenatchee's game at Merritt was in doubt because of the weather.
2 weeks ago, the entire town was evacuated because of the flooding. They have not recuperated yet from that. The league has had to reschedule and cancel games, not only with Merritt, but a lot of other teams within the province because of roads being like washed out. Like you can't get to certain towns without having to travel maybe 3-4 hours more than what you need to do. And it makes no sense schedule-wise to have a team go that long to go travel somewhere else when, you know, it just doesn't make any sense.
Now, as of now, things are still on for Wenatchee's trip to Merritt on Friday and Penticton on Saturday. We'll keep you up to date if things may change. Wenatchee's set to return home to begin a 5-game homestand on December 16th. Well, it's drizzling with temperatures in the low 40s today in Detroit. That's where the Seattle Kraken play today in NHL action. Don't worry, they're inside. Seattle has won 4 of its past 5 games to improve to 8-13-1. The Red Wings are 11-9-3, currently 4th in the Atlantic Division. The puck dropped earlier at the Little Caesars Arena. You can watch it on Root Sports Northwest. Well, Major League Baseball's current collective bargaining agreement runs out at 8:59 tonight. If no deal is signed, a lockout could be imminent. The Mariners got ahead of things yesterday by offering contracts to 33 players for the 2022 season. They also expect to introduce pitcher Robbie Ray today.
Robbie Ray on the mound for the Jays. 3-2, swing and a miss. Got him at 97 down at the knees, and a swing and a miss. 5 strikeouts now for Ray. Swing and a miss. And a fastball gets him swinging. What a put-away pitch that's been for him tonight.
A real good arsenal of pitches early in this game. That slider is money. There's another strikeout on another slider. It's pretty nasty. 13 strikeouts. 14 strikeouts. What a performance by Robbie Ray.
Now, Ray is reportedly signing a 5-year, $115 million contract to come from Toronto to Seattle. Speaking of which, he becomes just the 5th pitcher since 1974 to win a Cy Young Award for one team, then signed with another team in free agency the next season. Meanwhile, with Seattle offering contracts and basically filling their 40-man roster, Mariner President of Baseball Operations Jerry DiPoto will have a full team in place to operate with should the collective bargaining agreement fall through. We'll see if there's a lockout. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Grandstrom. Grant, back to you.
Thank you very much, Eric. Looks like a great pickup for the Mariners. And now let's check in with Dan Kuntz for a look at what's coming up tomorrow morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Dan?
Thank you very much, Grant. Join me for a Thursday edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. As all of you know by now, today, the first day of the month, I took a shower today because on the first day of every month is the day I take my shower. But you know what? Tomorrow, I'm also going to take a shower. And my guest is going to be Abel Noah. Abel Noah is a member and a trustee of the Confluence Health Foundation. And we're going to talk about the important work that the Confluence Health Foundation does with Abel on a Thursday edition of Wake Up Wenatchee Valley and everything else you need to start your day, including another warm day coming our way. Join me tomorrow at 7 a.m. live and local right here from Studio 4 in downtown Wenatchee. Grant, back to you.
Thank you, Dan. We'll be watching. And that will do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-NCWL. That's 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us and have a great night.
With TV advertising, what we want to do is more deeply connect with the community.
People spot me in different parts around North Central, Costco and Wenatchee, say, hey, you're the pizza guy. And so they wouldn't know that if it weren't for the TV commercials we've done.
We've been here so long that people already know who we are and what we do, but to have that image flash on their television screen as opposed to just hearing it in the radio or seeing it in the newspaper, I just love the fact that we can actually put our finger on when a customer comes in and says, I saw your ad.
It's becoming increasingly difficult in this digital age to know where are your customers listening or watching, because I watch all the different channels that they watch too, like Cooking Channel, History Channel, and so it was wonderful to be able to be on there.
I would say that if you want to do business in Wenatchee, then you should connect with the people of Wenatchee, and there's no better way to do that than with NCWLIFE.
Counterplay inside, picking his way back to the 10, to the 5. High school sports is back, and NCWLIFE Channel's got you covered. Tune in for football, girls soccer, and volleyball right here. Thanks to our sponsors, Harvest Valley Pest Control, Rivercom 911, and Sangster Motors. Follow all the action of high school sports on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE Channel.
14, they come back.
News, weather, and sports. It's all here weekdays at 5, 6, and 10 on your local news source, the NCWLIFE channel.